I'm booting up the game for the first time. I've downloaded it. So before we get started, I want to say happy Valentine's Day, all of you who are watching this. And yeah, let me go ahead and get this open. Graphics quality. This is hilarious. You can't see it right now, but it's like graphics quality. It's got like dad, daddy, daddiest. I'm guessing I'm going with daddiest. We'll go with the display on the right. Play. See how this goes. Wait, this is made by Game Grumps or like in conjunction with? This goes to show how little I know about it. Let me get the game capture up. Okay. This is going to be awesome. I can already tell. Ah, I didn't get the right size. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna fix the size. Why did I click the wrong one? A dating sim, right? Let's see. How do I... Is it this one? I think the size will be right. I do play dating sims. Though not usually with other people watching. Why am I getting the size wrong? Stop it! Am I clicking the wrong one? Ah, that one. There we go. This is why I do this without you guys watching. But I kind of wanted to... That little tiny black bar is going to drive me insane, so I'm just going to move it down an inch. So, someone tweeted this game at me once before, and I didn't think about it until just now when somebody advertised that it is 69% off right now. That's right, it is like under $5 to buy. So I wanted to play a Valentine's Day theme game, so here we go. This is what we're gonna play. I've heard about this game. It's like, it's either a game where you date dads or you are a dad. I don't, my memory of this is like bad. Look at all these dad tips. Oh, this game's gonna be full of dad jokes. Moving Pictures is hands down the best Rush album. Okay. So, going with... Removes content copyright flaggable material from the game. Yes! Holy smokes! Why don't more games do that? Alright, this is, like I said, brand new file. I don't have a continue. So, we're gonna go ahead and do this. Okay. I guess we're gonna have to do the voices here, huh? Zzz. Dad. Dad, wake up! Oh no, we've got choices already. Wake up. I finally opened my eyes and sat up. I'm lying in the middle of the living room, spooning a moving box. I yawn and stretch. Morning, Manda Panda.
Dad.
Yikes, dad breath. Go brush your teeth. I have a daughter.
Build that dad.
Oh. Is this gonna be... Okay. Alright, so how am I gonna do this? I normally build, when I do like a... like when I normally make like character creators and I have to be a guy, I normally make my standard Akio, but I think I'm gonna do something different this time. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a gender bender version of me. What would a gender bent version of me be like? I actually don't got a lot of hair on me. That's something to note. Probably actually that one. And I have an Asian fat head. We're going with that. And hair. Oh my gosh, this almost looks like my hair. Or that. There's a Goku hair. We'll go with that. Okay, but you know what's a little scary is it looks too much like me with the hair. I almost feel like I need to like make it more of a guy look or it's gonna bother me. Oh, whatever. I'll just stick with it. It's the right hair, honestly. Oh, look, it's the anime eyes. Stupid. No. I do have slanty eyes, though, so... like, they're not, like, super slanty, but they are. So, that one right there is calling me right now. Okay. Slanty. And they're dark, dark brown. Nose. I don't know. I don't have a noticeable nose, but it's not, like, tiny either. But it's not big. I kind of like this one. We'll go with that one. Look at the lips you can have. This guy isn't looking very guyish. It's okay. I'd imagine I'd be just this same way even if I was a guy. I'm going with that. Brows. Give them little bushy eyebrows. Mine aren't that bushy. Mine are kind of like... they're fading out. Oh man. I'm Asian. I don't think I can even get facial hair, even if I was. I'd have like the weakest... I'd have the weakest facial hair of all time. No, No. Glasses, for sure. I have bad eyesight. Would I be fabulous? Would I have like the pink glasses? Borderline looks like a girl. It's okay. Would I have piercings? I'm pretty sure I would. I mean, I have them now. I'd go with that, I guess. Clothing. Man, if I could wear a suit, like I know people say that they wouldn't wear a suit every day, but I totally would wear a suit every day. Oh, that's almost, look at the cats! It's perfect! Jesus! This is exactly the sort of stuff I would wear. What a cute dad. I don't know, I wasn't going for cute. I was trying to like gender bend myself. Oh my god, that is so perfect though. Okay, I think I like it. we're gonna do it. It's
Name that dad.
Oh, and we're gonna go with the name that I was going to be named if I was you know, if I was actually like when my parents were talking about what to name me. If I was a boy, I was going to be named Nicholas. So I'm gonna go with Nick. What should my last name be? What nickname? don't know what my last name would be. I'm super pale in this, whatever. I don't get a lot of sun. We're gonna go with that, because I think I probably could have been able to choose a skin color, and I'm not, well, maybe I am that pale. I don't know. You know what I'm gonna do? It is Valentine's Day, so I'm gonna go with Valentine. I just realized, did I name myself Nick Valentine? I was going with Nick because that's the name I was gonna be named. Oh well, whatever. We're gonna be
that dad.
Gonna be that dad. Whatever, it works. Did you fall asleep packing? I got most of it done, I think. Searching around the room, it looks like I did a pretty good job. Every box is sealed except for one. Wait, straggler. I should probably give her a different voice. I'm just doing in the same voice. Default is my default voice, and how do I voice her? She seems really cool, but I'm not very good with cool girl voices. She also looks superly friendly. She is really hard to pin down her. She's cool and smiley and... See, I don't want to give her a girly voice. That's not right. Shoot, I'd give her my voice if I could. That'd be too weird, though. Should I try and give, like... No, I'm gonna have to do a lot of voice acting with myself. I shouldn't do that. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll just try to smile really big when I do Amanda's lines. What's in it? Looking in the box, I see a bunch of old photos in little photo albums. Whoa, I haven't seen these in years. I pull out one of the dusty albums from the top of the pile and we begin looking through it. That's the coolest baby I've ever seen. Oh, is this stating who, like, I married? What is... I don't know the ramifications? Go with the father and I don't know. I don't know. The only way your father and I could get you to stop crying was to put the sunglasses on you. But whenever we tried to take them off, you'd start crying again. You spent the first 2 years of your life with sunglasses on. Nice. Halloween when you were maybe 4? Oh my god, that dragon costume! You couldn't decide between being a princess or a dragon, so you went with both. Princess Dragon. Why do I remember crying in that dragon costume? You saw yourself in the mirror and realized you were afraid of dragons. Seeing yourself in the dragon's mouth was a realization of your greatest fear, I think. Oh, right, yup. Definitely repressed that memory. And this was you in your horse phase. Dad, I believed you named the plush horse Sir Horsington the Brave. Hi, Kirabiku. I don't think that was his. Amanda lunges for the photo, but I quickly snatch it away and hold it above her head with my superior dad arms. Nice try, but this is important blackmail for later down the road. Go ahead and try me. I've seen pictures of you and your ska band. Ouch, kid. The Scommunist Manifesto had a chance back in the day. I look off into the distance and reminisce about that rad horn section. Hey, it's Emma P. No, Dad, that's Emma R. I didn't meet Emma P until high school. Honey, I promise you wholeheartedly that I will never stop mixing those two up.
Aww.
Am I in the mood for a yaoi? I guess. Dad, Emma R's been my best friend since I was 7. Give it like a little bit of effort. Thank you for the sub, Caslo25. Dad, Emma R's been my best friend since I was 7. Give it like a little bit of effort. Oh right, Emma P was the one who fired a flaming tennis ball at the police station. I like that one. Lighter fluid, tennis ball, tennis racket, right? Dad, that was you. Oh right, I was a wild child. I was 6 when you did it. Okay, Amanda, I wasn't aiming for the police station. It just happened that there was a police station in the vicinity of where I wanted to hit a flaming tennis ball.
Dad.
Yeah, I remember you explaining that to the police. They didn't believe me either.
Oh.
Anyway, I gotta show this to Emma R later. She'll get a kick out of it. The first photography award you ever won. Yeah, and it got us a $20 gift card to McFriday's.
Yeah.
And then you got food poisoning from the cheesy Tazta blasts. I think you mean food poisoning, you know, with a Z. Oh my god, the dad jokes.
Oh.
Dad. Still can't drive past McFriday's without gagging. Still proud of you, though. Amanda reaches deep down in the box and pulls out one last photo. Neither of us say a word. We stare at the photo for a long moment. I finally decide to break the silence. What does the... This was the day you were born. This was the day we adopted you. Oh, okay, so... I guess since I guess if I say if this is the day you were born, that either implies that I must have transed or oh. Well, I was thinking in my head I was going to be a gender bent version of myself. I guess I'll go with adopted. Though this does look so similar to me, could be me after an operation. That's not a joke. That looks pretty much, yeah. It's kind of funny story. The day we brought you home, we got into a car accident. It wasn't anything big, just a little fender bender in the parking lot. But of course I was freaking out, and the little old lady who crashed into us was freaking out, and I didn't know what to do. But your father, oh man. He holds my hand and looks me directly in his eyes, the calmest I've ever seen him, and says, "It's okay, it's all gonna be okay."
Oh.
He was right, you know. I stare at the picture for longer, maybe too long. I miss him. I can't even imagine what it must be like for Amanda. She pats me on the back. Come on, Pops, we gotta finish packing. The moving van won't wait forever. You're right. Amanda and I pile into the car and take one last look at the old house. So many memories here. Hard to believe your father and I bought this place almost 20 years ago. Hey, remember when I shattered the front window playing catch? So, I guess my ex, did he die, or? I don't know what happened. You always had very strong arms. Hey, remember when I shattered the other front window pretending to be a robot who breaks windows? You were a very imaginative child. Hey, remember when I broke the back window? We get it, Amanda. You break stuff. And there'll be plenty more stuff for me to break in the new place. Memories to make and stuff to break. You ready? We sit in silence for a moment. I watch my daughter grow up in this house. It will forever hold a place in my heart, but it stings a little bit to leave it behind. I'm ready. The moving van begins to pull away, and I get the car into position to follow it. I watch our house, our old house, disappear in the rear view mirror. So what? So sell me on our cool new pad. I clear my throat and do my best cheesy announcer voice. Cheesy announcer voice, okay. Nestled in beautiful, scenic downtown Maple Bay, our new house features... Not only are there bedrooms for your sleeping pleasure, but couches and floor space where you can, yes, catch a wink.
Yeah.
What a deal! I mean, if sleep weren't for the weak. You sleep more than anyone I know. I admit my faults, Pops. I keep it real. Anyway, it's also smaller than our last house. Cozier, one might argue. Good spin.
Alright.
I think it's great. Won't we be closer to a lot of cool stuff that we can walk to so we don't have to waste gas? And I mean, trying to park downtown is, you know, my gosh. Oh my god, I just realized that the Sprite is the dad, not a female friend of Amanda or something. Shing man. Don't make fun of the gender bent version of me. Karabiku. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I was thinking about like gas. I actually had to fill up my Jeep and oh my gosh, gas is back up to almost $2 again. Amanda, you know you're gonna have to learn how to parallel park at some point, right? Not gonna happen, Pops. I think someone needs to do a 3-point turn on their attitude. I don't know how to do that either. Have you met the neighbors yet? Not yet, but the neighborhood seems pretty quiet. So you won't have to chase any rowdy teens off your lawn? You are the very teen you mock when you say that, honey.
Oh.
I'm in the last year of high school. I'm practically dust. Oh wait, I just realized my mouse is in the way. No! We need to fix that. Whoa. Why do I always forget to do that? Don't capture cursor. By default, that should always be the case. Okay. Yeah, you're a real... Don't you dare. Senior. Dad, I know where this is going. Citizen. I'm just going to ignore that. But I won't forget it. So what's item number 1 on the new house agenda? Well, first we'll need to forge a path through the solid wall of boxes that's blocking the living room. I still have to install the washer and dryer. We need to go grocery shopping. Pops, cool your jets. You have to promise me that we're going to take a break and explore the neighborhood. Okay, you're right. We'll get some work done and then check the area out. We pull up to the new house and step outside. The lawn is freshly mown and the for sale sign is still in the yard. Hi-ya! And with a swift kick from Amanda, the for sale sign is no more. Nice form, sweet pea. I got a problem with authority. I'm so proud. Dude, Amanda might be the coolest character I've ever seen.
Huh.
Man, all that karate chopping tuckered me out. I could really go for a sandwich. An ice cream sandwich? Sweetie, it's 10 a.m. Did you even see all the dogs in the park nearby? You know it! Thank you for moving us to an area where the dog-to-person ratio is very high. I only want what's best for you. I hope you're prepared for the frequency at which I interrupt conversations to yell "dog" to rock it way up. I mean, you do that a lot already. Hey, it's a dog!
Oh.
Wait, false alarm. It was just a funny-shaped rock. If you want to see real dogs so bad, let's go to the park around the corner. Oh, we're going to the dog park. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe this is just exploring. Maybe no matter what I picked, I would have gone to explore. Amanda and I began a stroll through the neighborhood. I can't believe how beautiful it is outside. Kids are playing in the street, the flowers are in bloom, and the faint smell of nearby barbecue drifts through the air. This place is nice. Too nice. I don't trust it. Good eye, honey. You can never be too careful. See that baby in that stroller over there? Government operative. We're on to you, baby. We walk for a while and eventually end up at a small park. Toddlers chase each other through the playground, and dogs of all shapes and sizes romp through the grass. It's pretty crowded, but Amanda spots a nice empty bench. We start to make our way over to it when... Heads up. I have no idea who that is. Ow! A frisbee suddenly hits me in the face. Woof! Oh, it's a corgi! Oh, I have a corgi! A corgi with a neat plaid handkerchief tied around its neck bounds up to me, wagging its tail. I like your necktie. Ruff. He runs around in a circle and nudges my leg with his nose. Oh god, this is the cutest dog. Abide upon me, your wisdom, tiny dog. Woof, woof. How did you know? Woof. My dog does do a borf sound. His borfing is like woof, woof, like that. My god, this dog knows more than he lets on. You definitely could have caught that. A guy in a Hawaiian shirt jogs over to us and takes the frisbee from me. You know, frisbees are traditionally caught with your hands, not your face. I'll catch it with my teeth next time. It's a new technique. Well, okay, I'm gonna go with a new technique. It's like disc golf, but the goal is my face. Looks like you're winning. What was that? I'm just messing with you. I'm Brian, by the way. I'm Nick, and this is my daughter, Amanda. I look over to Amanda, only to find her sitting on the ground, rubbing the dog's tummy. Hi. Your dog's cool. Ah, well, Maxwell sure loves the attention. It's great to see another father and daughter out here on such a sunny day. Where's yours? Brian gestures over to a grassy knoll where a young girl sits on a checkered blanket. She's reading a book bigger than her head. She puts it down and heads over to us. This is Daisy. She's reading the Brothers Karamazov. Her teacher tells me that she has the reading comprehension skills of a high schooler. How old is she? 10. She's precocious little youngster. Whoa. My natural dad instinct kicks in. I must brag about my child's accomplishments. Oh no, it's happening. Oh, Pokemon. Go on, Daisy. Tell them about yourself. That's my girl. Amanda, get in there. Okay, okay. Nick's HP. Oh, okay. We're doing this? I guess daughter? Can't switch daughters. Amanda's your only daughter. Brag. Amanda here just recently won a local photography award. Wow, congratulations! Brian loses 10 HP. Daisy actually just won a statewide poetry contest. You lose 15 HP. Last week, unprompted, Amanda helped an old woman with her grocery bags. It's extra powerful. Brian loses 20 HP. Daisy just started a weekly chess club at her elementary school computer lab. She's the president too, of course. Dang, my high school doesn't have a chess club or a computer lab. Item? Spelling bee photo? Fumbling through your phone's browser, you managed to pull up a photo of Amanda winning her 10th grade spelling bee. Wow, congratulations, Amanda. Daisy is getting prepped for her annual spelling bee right now. Hopefully this will be her 3rd win in a row. Yikes, you lose 5 HP. Daisy sold enough candy bars this year to get the top prize, a canoe. We're taking it next weekend. How is that even possible? Amanda could barely get one of those sticky hand things. It's extra powerful. You lose 20 HP. I'm gonna lose. Child art. You unfurl your wallet to reveal a tiny copy of a drawing of a cornucopia Amanda did in the 1st grade. Cute! It isn't very impressive, but Amanda genuinely appreciates you holding on to it. Oh, yes! Brian loses 10 HP, you regain 20 HP! Did I mention Daisy said her first word at 10 months? Daddy. Amanda's was potty. Still cute, but maybe this isn't the time to bring it up. You lose 10 HP. Or even, grade card? You pulled out a wrinkled copy of Amanda's last grade card out of your back pocket. Dad. Awesome grades! Brian loses 25 HP. You really carry that around everywhere? Ouch, maybe it's kind of weird. You lose 5 HP. Daisy here has all of her adult teeth. Never had a cavity either. Amanda self-consciously pushes her lips together to hide her teeth. It's extra powerful. You lose 20 HP. Oh my god. What am I gonna do? Brag more? Amanda's in all honors classes this semester. Brian loses 10 HP. Oh really? I'm actually talking to Daisy's teachers about having her skip a grade. Even Amanda kind of bristles at that one. You lose 20 HP. Damn, he's really got his feet. Boy, it's really been a treat getting to meet you two. Did he have to add insult to injury by being such a gracious winner? So I take it you guys are new to the neighborhood? We just moved in. Do you live around here? Yeah, we live in that cul-de-sac down next to the coffee shop. What a coincidence. That's where we live too. Small world. Yeah, Daisy and I are in that little ranch-style house on the corner. I know that house. It's just like ours, but slightly bigger and better landscaped. Does this guy have to outdo me at everything? Which one of the dads is going to be your dream daddy? Artie, any opinion based on looks? Based on looks? Well, I'm not a big fan of blah, blah, blah. I'm not a big fan of blondes in general, so if I were based on looks, I actually like darker haired guys. So, I'm not sure who their names are. But like, I really don't care if they're fit or not, but so this guy's alright. This guy's like better than that blonde guy. There's like the one guy who looks like he's like extremely rugged, and he's just like, he looks like a bad boy, which is no in a sense, but he looks like a yes. And then there's that guy who kind of looks like a vampire, and that's just kind of a no. And then this guy with like the hair bun thing and the mustache, he's pretty good looking. No to the blonde. And then the other two that I saw were both pretty good looking. I don't know. I don't have a, like, I'm not necessarily nixing any of them except maybe the blonde guy who kind of looks like a Ken doll. What a lovely place. Well, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Really nice meeting you guys. You'll have to stop by at some point. Yeah, definitely. Bye. Brian and Daisy walk further down the park with Maxwell happily trotting along in tow. Do you get the feeling that he was trying to one-up us? Trying and succeeding? I can't believe that kid's only 10. What was I even doing at her age? I believe you had a bit of a thing for horses. Shame that didn't pan out. Could have majored in comparative horse studies. It's not too late to minor in horse creative writing. Too close to the truth, Dad. Let us never again speak of the fantastic adventures of Sir Horsington the Brave, an epic in 7 parts by Amanda Valentine. We laugh off the horse epic and walk around the park a bit more, enjoying the day. Oh, let's go to the coffee shop. I gotta get my hands on a nice hot cup of the old bean juice or I'm gonna be useless all day. I think we passed a coffee shop on the way here. Maybe we could check that out. Let's do it. We walk down the street to the Coffee Spoon, a cute little place on the corner. Man, this is such a convenient walking distance from our place. I mean, I guess. What's wrong? Why would I go somewhere else and drink coffee on a couch when I could just drink better coffee at home on my own couch and not have to make awkward eye contact with other people? Wow, I feel that. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because the coffee culture here in America is not like other countries, and like, or at least in the area that I'm in, like, we don't really have like little coffee shops. We have like a bunch of Starbucks. At least when I'm home, some random guy isn't going to come up and sit on the recliner next to me, and I won't feel like a little weird about it because he's technically not sitting at my table, but he's very much within my personal zone. Dad, and what's the etiquette when you have a dirty mug? Is there a bin? Do you go and set it up on the counter because you don't know where else to put it? Or do you leave it there and feel your face flush hot with shame as you consider the possibility that there is in fact a bin somewhere just out of sight, and now you're that jerk who left their mug? Ugh. Dad, are you just afraid to meet new people? Yes, Amanda! Walk inside.
Hey.
This guy's attractive. Oh my gosh. Look at that. He looks like a cool guy. And look at those tattoos. Whoa, this guy's already like at least one step above the other guy. I'm digging the little bit of facial hair. The glasses make him look smart. This guy is like on the attractive meter. You know, a little up there. Plus I like his style. The inside of the coffee shop is incredibly warm and inviting. Vinyl records line the walls and patrons lounge around on well-worn-in couches. Some cool tunes spin on a record player next to a little stage.
Hey, yeah.
Man, I'm not gonna have voices for all these people. I'm like my voice box is already shot, so I think I'm just gonna read these. Welcome to the Coffee Spoon, guys. How's it going? What's with the name? Oh, it's kind of dumb. It gets mentioned in this poem I like, and I thought it was a good idea at the time, and I suppose now it's still a good idea because, like, the business is still running. But people ask me that question all the time, and I give them the same answer every time, and now I'm standing here rambling. I'm sure we're all getting more and more uncomfortable the more I keep talking, but man, we're in it now, and I can't stop. I like this guy. This guy's personality is already up there. I don't know if we're gonna do better than that. If we do better than that, I'm gonna be shocked. We will have quality dads here. So what'll it be? I scan the chalkboard menu and am immediately overwhelmed. I'll have Godspeed you, black coffee. Ice, Tegan, and Sarah, chai, Antwood? Chai, Antwood? What do I want? I actually like my coffee black, but I also like chai tea. Decisions. What do I want right now? I think I need black coffee because I need to wake up.
Oh.
A classic. I don't get it. Oh, it's a pun. Godspeed You, Black Emperor is really amazing and influential progressive rock band known for their sweeping soundscapes and... I'm doing the thing again. But coming right up. And for you? I'll have a macchiato de Marco, please.
Hey.
Coming right up. Do you want that in small, medium, or biggie smalls? Oh, biggie smalls. I like it. Medium. Wait, is biggie smalls big or small? I should change that, shouldn't I? Matt sets to making our drinks, and Amanda and I take a seat on one of the couches. What's his deal? Let the man make his puns. They're cooler bands than you listen to anyway. Hey, ska was cool once. This couch is actually pretty comfy. Maybe not comfier than our couch, but it's alright. Good lumbar support. You sink right into it. Okay, it's comfier than our couch. Amanda nudges me. This place is right next to our house, and that guy seems not only cool, but also just as uncomfortable with talking to other people as you are. You should totally become friends with him. I don't know. Come on, what did we say about meeting new people? I can't meet new people if I always stay inside and also don't go outside and also don't talk to people? Boy, that hits way close to home. I need an Amanda in my life, apparently. See, we're making progress. Matt sets our drinks down on a table and I immediately burn the roof of my mouth. Good one. Hi, we're new in the neighborhood. I'm Amanda and this is my dad, Nick.
Hey.
Alright, pleased to meet you both.
Oh.
You ought to come by when my daughter's hanging around the shop. You two might get along. Yeah, I'm sure we'll maybe come in from time to time. Amanda kicks my leg from under the table. I'm sure we'll be in here a lot.
Hey.
You know what? Let me get your guys' opinion on something. Matt goes into the back and comes back with a fresh plate of something that smells amazing. I'm working on a new banana bread recipe and I need help coming up with a name for it. Well, I think we're going to have to taste test it first so we can get the full flavor profile of, you know, and really appreciate the flavor sensation of... Amanda nods vigorously. She knows this game. Yeah, we need to give that Nana bread a taste if you want us to do free creative labor. I think that would be commiserate with... I've taught her well. We have trained for this day. I was just gonna give you guys free banana bread anyway. Right, yes, that. Matt serves us each a piece. You know, you make a good point, but that's mostly because, like, he's got, like, the stubble. The, like, kind... You know what? I feel like her biological father had, like, a sharper chin, though. Matt serves us each a piece. Amanda and I happily chow down. This is amazing! Thanks! The secret ingredient is bananas. So any ideas? I'm stumped. Is there gonna be like a banana rama pun that we can pick? Well, I think I'm only maybe able to give you dad band puns, but I'll give it a shot. Banana bread Kennedy's. Grateful... Oh, the Grateful bread! Oh my god, that is so perfect. Right said banana bread. Oh my gosh, I have to go with Grateful bread. I'm doing that. Oh, that black is bad. He hated that, I guess. Like the jam rock band fronted by Jerry Garcia. That actually has a nice ring to it. Really?
Hey,
Yeah, Grateful bread. Strong decisions. That's art, baby. I wanted to say baby because I thought it would sound cool, but once I said it, I realized that it just doesn't sound good coming out of my mouth, and maybe I should just leave saying baby to the professionals.
Hey.
Enjoy your coffee. I'm gonna do that? Thanks, baby.
Hey.
See? It sounds good when you say it. Across the way, a man catches my eye. He sits by himself, brooding over a cup of coffee. Our eyes meet just for a moment. See, this is a guy that I like based on looks, but I have a feeling I'm not going to like as a personality. I could be wrong, though. I hastily look away, hoping he didn't catch me staring. Who is that? We finish our drinks and head out. Thanks for stopping in. Take care. Okay, now that we're full of caffeine, where to? I should get back to unpacking. Got a lot on my plate right now. Did you know that moving is one of the biggest sources of stress for adults? Is it right behind the constant fear that you smell bad and everyone's too polite to tell you? Probably. Do I smell bad? Amanda gives me a whiff. You're fine, Pops. Let's go home. I get to work unpacking the various boxes around the living room. A couple hours pass and I get some good work done. The washer-dryer unit is both washing and drying, and we can actually walk through the living room without tripping over boxes. This is an impressive amount of unpacking. Something that I wish we had, like in America that was just, like, way more frequent is, like, the, how do I explain it? Like, in South Korea, the way they pack stuff and unpack stuff is, like, so crazy amazing. That needs to be, like, a thing. First visitor already? I walk over to the door and open it. Hello. A handsome, clean-cut man stands at my door, brandishing a plate of cookies. I think this is the one that Karabiku likes. This is the only one that I'm not fond of, mostly based on hair color, and it kind of looks like, what's the word am I looking for? Like I don't know, like a preppy guy who's got like what I would imagine a white picket fence and like a Stepford wife, and like, I don't know, like this guy is like the most this guy looks like the whitest guy I can imagine on the planet. But he's probably nice. It's just he doesn't look like my type. I would avoid at all costs. I kind of like the opposite of everything this is. A handsome, clean-cut man stands at my door, brandishing a plate of cookies. Hello? Oh, where are my manners? My name is Joseph. I am your next-door neighbor. Oh, yes. Hi, I'm Nick. That's what my name is. I saw the moving van and thought I'd bring over some cookies. My daughter, Christy, wanted me to let you know that she baked them herself. Joseph leans in and whispers, but between you and me, she sprinkled in chocolate chips. We both share a laugh. Kids, right? Wow, cookies, huh? So nice to meet you. Joseph hands her a plate of cookies with a smile. Well, thanks for the cookies. Amanda disappears with the cookies. Amanda, come back. And she's gone. That's my daughter. Her name is Amanda. She's a charmer. Daughters are tough. Sons are also tough. Children in general are just tough. I hear that. I mean, there'd have to be something wrong with you to try and raise more than 2. He has 4 kids. Holy smokes. This guy is kind of like what I would imagine. He is like the stereotype. I have 4 kids. What have you done? Oh, I meant... Don't worry, you didn't mean to be rude. Oh no, this is the first neighbor I met, and my social life is already in tailspin. I wonder if it's too late to move again? Yeah, okay. Is the missus around? Mr. actually, and, no, not anymore. He died. Oh, he died. Oh. I'm sorry for your loss. No, it's alright. Wow, this is uncomfortable. We stand there quietly for a moment, acutely aware of how awkward we both made things. I'm sorry, can you close the door real quick? I look at Joseph quizzically, but comply. After a second, I hear a knock on the door. Opening it, I see Joseph standing there with a huge smile. Oh, I like this guy. Oh, I like him. He's got like a nice personality. Oh, I love it. This guy's personality has like saved him from like my first impression. Hey, I'm your new neighbor, Joseph. I promise not to talk about your dead spouse this time. I'm throwing a barbecue for the cul-de-sac, and I'd love for you to come by and meet the rest of the neighbors in our community. What do you say, pal? That sounds great. My daughter Amanda and I would love to stop by. Also, 4 kids is a perfectly normal amount of children to have. We shake hands to seal the deal. Well, neighbor, I'll see you at 3 p.m. sharp on Saturday. This is the most mature, kind way to handle that situation. It'd be so easy to have, like, bad feelings and just, like, drag that on. But look at him. This guy is a social navigator here. He's awesome. I like him. Sure thing, neighbor. If only everybody could solve problems by acting that way, you know? Joseph starts walking away, but stops to think for a second and turns around. Hey, in all seriousness, raising a kid on your own can't be easy. If you ever need to talk about stuff, I'm a youth minister at a church down the street. Of course you are. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't really consider myself a youth. Yeah. You look pretty young to me, but suit yourself. And with that, Joseph's gone. He seemed nice. Amanda walks back into the living room, crumbs on her face and cookie in hand. That would be the smoothest recover I've ever seen. I should be taking notes. So is he like a single father of 4? Holy smokes, that's nuts. See, you're already fitting in great. Where'd these cookies go? Where'd those cookies go? They're gone. I'm sorry.
Right.
If it makes you feel any better, they weren't very good. So you ate all of them anyway. I guess that makes it break time. Any ideas? Joseph probably wants his plate back. I think we get a ton of good neighbor points if we bring this plate back. We're going to be the best neighbors in the whole cul-de-sac. We're going to kick all the other neighbors' butts. With kindness. Amanda and I step outside. Shoot, I'm actually not sure which house is his. I'd hazard a guess it's the big one with all of those well-groomed blonde children sitting in the yard. Oh my gosh, are they gonna look creepy? I don't know if this is an appropriate story to tell or... You know, whatever. I'm gonna tell it anyways. So, back when I lived in a different state... I'm not gonna divulge all the information about my childhood, but when I lived in a different state... I lived in, I guess, kind of like a cul-de-sac, and the house that was like directly across from my house, the first family that lived there, they had several children. I'm trying to remember if it was like 3 or 5. Like, it's really hard for me to remember. But what was really, like, so I was like the kind of kid who just kind of like ran around. I was a wild child. And I just, like, kind of played in, like, other people's yards and stuff and hung out with any kid in the cul-de-sac. But those kids played by themselves all the time. Well, one day I went over and I went to go play with them because I was like, hey, there's these kids. I'm going to go play with them because they're kids. So I went over and it was like, how do I, like, if you've seen, like, the kids next door... the delightful children, that is what these kids were. They all wore like uniform looking outfits. Like, it felt like something you'd see from like maybe like the 60s or something. And like the girl's hair was all braided. I found out like the family was like super religious. But the other thing was like their mother, who was a stay-at-home mom or something like that, she stood by the window and watched us play for like, I'm not even joking, like we played for like 5 or 6 hours. It was weird though. Like, they were weird, but I was just like, whatever, they're weird, but they're still kids, I'll play with them. But like, she literally watched them from the window the entire time. And I don't mean like she was just like sitting there watching. She stood by the window and just, it was like not a smile, not a frown. It was just like the blankest stare ever. If I close my eyes, I can still see that scene in my head of like me trying to, like, you know, I don't remember, like swing on a swing set or whatever. Like, I don't even remember what we played. I just remembered that expression on her face, that zombie-like expression. That family was weird. And they continue doing many weird things. I will probably bring it up in like other Let's Plays, but they were weird. And remember, we need to make a positive first impression here. Keep it light. We walk up to the kids and wave. Dear Lord. Holy smokes, these do remind me of the kids. Holy smokes. I think there were 2 girls though that I played with. 2 girls and 1 boy actually. Hey kids, is your dad around? They'll just stare at us blankly. No, don't do that. You're gonna bring back nightmares. We just wanted to return this nice plate and thank you for the cookies. Geez, these are definitely our Joseph kids. They all look exactly like him.
Whoa!
They were really good. I mean, I heard they were good. I didn't get to eat any. I chuckle nervously. Well, okay, we're just gonna set this plate down on the ground real Told him back away slowly, right, Dad? Right. That's what we're going to do. The kids' eyes bore into us as we scurry away. I can feel their gaze on my back even as we approach our house. This is really creepy. We probably should have, like, gone to the door.
Eh?
Oh, smokes. Also, Amanda is amazing, too. I need to get my mind off of those carbon copy kids. I need to rest my eyes. You've been awake for, what, 3 hours? And that's 3 hours too many. As we're walking home, blank staring makes me aggressive, Jesus. As we're walking home, I hear heavy footsteps come up from behind us.
Bro.
Nick, bro. Oh, check this guy out. He's cute. I like his haircut. I turn around and am greeted by a familiar face jogging up to us. Craig?
Oh.
Bro.
Oh.
Holy. Wow, I haven't seen Craig in forever. It's been too long, dude. Yeah, wow, you look great.
Hey.
Yeah, I cleaned up my act. Cleaned up his act? Are you kidding me? He's ripped. Amanda, this is my friend Craig. We went to college together. We were roommates for a while, too. Amanda, dude, you probably don't even remember me, but you're so big now. Hello, and hello, cute baby.
Nice.
Well, thank you. The last time I saw you, I think you were about her size. This is River. Say hi, River. He picks up her tiny wrist and waves it around. River gurgles happily. Are you babysitting?
Oh.
Nah, dude. River's my kid. Man, it has been a long time. Feels like 1 minute we're rolling up to exams with a bad hangovers and next we're both fathers. Where you been, man?
Nice.
I was working out in California and just relocated the business back to Maple Bay. No kidding. Amanda and I just moved to this side of town. How's Smashley doing?
Oh, man.
I mean Ashley. Ashley's her name. Oh. She actually still goes by Smashley, and we got divorced last year. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. It's old news. We take turns taking care of River and the twins. It's all copacetic. Twins? You have 3 kids? Ain't life something, bro, right? Keg Stand Craig is a father of 3. Keg Stand Craig? Yeah, that was my old college nickname. He got it because he did a lot of keg stands.
Nice.
It's that thing where you do a handstand on a keg and then drink from the keg.
Oh.
Right. He was very good at it.
Oh.
Oh, bro, I hate to be that guy, but I'm in the middle of my daily jog and I really got to keep up my heart rate. Brought River along for, you know, resistance training. You jog daily? I jog yearly. On January 1st, when I promised myself that I'm going to jog daily for the rest of the year, but I give up 30 minutes and just walk home. Well, it's never too late to get back into it, dude. You should join me sometime. I should probably start doing some exercising too. All of these video editing things is like, I sit around way too much. Might actually take that up this year. This guy is who I wish to be, right? This guy's aspirations. See, he even made me want to go exercise just now. I don't know. Come on, it'll be fun. We could grab breakfast afterwards. Catch up. We could do a bro brunch like the good old days. Alright, sure. Sounds great.
Oh.
Great, let's get that going soon. I better get moving. Good to see you guys. Craig gives a little wave, puts his earbuds back in, and jogs off. Can't believe Craig is ripped and has kids. I'm reeling. Why's that? The Craig I knew is not fit to be responsible for any living thing, including and especially himself. One time I watched him drink an entire jar of marinara sauce for dinner. Amanda, he opened up a new jar of marinara sauce and then he drank it like it was a thing that normal people do. It was unholy. And then I asked him what the hell was he doing, and he said, and I quote, "It's basically a smoothie, bro." I mean, technically, he's not wrong. He jogs. He was jogging. He's like a totally different person. Anyway, we better get back home. I'll have plenty of time to reflect on how old I feel later. Amanda and I flop down onto the couch. Amanda has to shove some empty boxes out of the way before she can sit. Too bad we're going to be putting my stuff right back into these boxes in a few months. No, don't say that. Oh, Dad, it's going to be okay. I'll be fine. I know. It's just... You're my little girl, and it'd be weird not to have you around. I'll come visit, and I'll text you every day. And I'll take lots of pictures. I mean, obviously, I'm a photography major. You promise? Of course. Are you going to be okay by your lonesome? Oh, come on. I'll be fine. I'll get a dog or something.
Right.
A dog!
Hey.
Forget art school. I'll stay for the dog. Is that what it's going to take?
Yeah.
Medium-sized dog. Handkerchief around the neck. I get to name it. That's what it'll cost me to give up on my dreams. I'm a woman of simple wants and needs. Well, a dog is a lot cheaper than college. Amanda laughs. Suddenly a pile of envelopes slides through the mail slot. Speaking of college, Amanda darts over to the envelopes and shuffles through them. She pulls one out and throws the rest back on the floor.
Right.
This is from McGowan College of Art and Design. Open it. But I'm scared. It's just an envelope. Yeah, it's just like my entire future. Not a big deal. She takes a deep breath and rips the letter open with her teeth. We have a letter opener, but okay. I hold my breath while Amanda's eyes dart back and forth, scanning the letter. What does it say? The admissions committee has reviewed your application, blah, 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 blah. Her face drops. Regret to inform you that we are unable to offer you admission to the McGowan College of Art and Design. Amanda throws the letter on the coffee table. Oh, sweetie. It's okay. I kind of saw it coming. I knew I shouldn't have put that experimental stuff in my portfolio. The admissions officer told me they just want to see portraits or whatever. I pull Amanda in for a big hug. You're an amazing photographer. I know how much work you put into your portfolio. Some other school is going to want to snatch you up for sure. Yeah, I know. It's fine. Are you actually fine, or are you just saying that? I'm fine, really. Her face says the opposite, but I probably shouldn't push her on this. Oh, and before I forget, Emma R and Emma P are sleeping over tonight. So, you need me out of the way because I'm painfully uncool. I would choose more delicate phrasing, but, well, I'll have you know that I conveniently already have plans for tonight, so you'll have new place to yourself. Blah. Yeah, what are your plans? Quick, think of plans. I'm secretly the mayor of this town. Amanda, the town needs me. I need to perform my mayoral duties. I must don my top hat and wear my monocle so that I may preside over my mayor stuff. I think you're thinking of that guy from Monopoly. He was a mayor, right? He was not. Right. I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to go watch the game. Nice. Which game? You know, the game. The one that's on tonight. The game on TV at somewhere other than here. Okay, cool. While you do that, I'm gonna go do drugs and commit some light arson with the Emmas. I'm concerned you're hanging with the wrong crowd. Amanda shrugs. I would have expected you guys to be up to white-collar crime by this point. Maybe money laundering at the least. I'm a street rat, Pops. Kidding about doing drugs and crime, right? Yes, Dad. Just making sure. I give her a pat on the head. Have fun with your sports. Are you being sarcastic? No, making fun of sports is played out. Alright then. I do some light cleaning around the house and decide to clear out right before Amanda's friends arrive. Before I leave, Amanda stops me. Hey, don't forget that you have that meeting with my English teacher tomorrow. Oh right, Mr. Vega. Yep, totally remembered. I'll be there. Am I gonna miss that? Well, I guess I really didn't think this plan through. I'm not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda still hasn't shown me how to use the GPS on my phone, so I'm just gonna pick a direction and walk in it. Let's go this way. Cool, okay, we're marching. We're marching in the direction of the game. Any game, really. In the distance, could it be? A big burned-out neon sign hangs over a tiny dive bar. Jim and Kim's, huh? Alright, it'll do. The bar is small and dimly lit. The crack of pool balls sounds in the back as patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicolored Christmas lights hover above the bartender. I can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. I pull up a seat at the bar. What'll it be? 1 beer, please. Sure thing, boss. Bartender slides me an ice-cold beer. I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. Say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. Oh. I awkwardly turned my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TVs on the wall. As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but is currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. The brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I silently cheer on my favored team, hoping that I don't get into any confrontational arguments with a fan of the opposing team. Several people in the bar are wearing distinctive colors of the team I dislike, although I believe from their demeanor that, like me, the passion for their team is all in good fun.
Hey.
A middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass sidles up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me. Hey, sailor. Oh, hello. Good to see fresh meat in here. I'm Mary. Come here often? Oh, no, I actually just moved to this part of town today. I'm Nick, by the way. Are you watching the game? Yeah, my preferred team is in the lead. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease.
Hey.
Oh, I love that team, and I also love that game. I love someone who knows their way around bones. I'm getting the impression that she's a little drunk. Buy a gal a drink? I'm sorry, but this is Dream Daddy, but you know what? I can be nice? I almost reluctantly signal... Man, that is exactly how I feel. I almost reluctantly signal the bartender and order Mary another glass of wine. Neil jokes back and forth with Mary. They're clearly friends, and this clearly isn't her first time doing this. She tips her glass at me. Suppose I gotta keep you company now.
Oh.
So what do you want to know? What's the latest gossip around here? You came to the right broad. I'm an observer. I watch people. I see everything. Know everyone. Nothing gets past me. So what? I thought you were gonna... I forgot what we were talking about. About the gossip? You said nothing gets past you? Oh, right. I'm also a steel trap. Confidential to a fault. So what else can you tell me about this part of town? It's quiet, that's for sure. If you want an idyllic... I don't remember how to pronounce that word. I've read it in a book so many times, but I don't know if I've ever heard it spoken out loud. Idyllic little life with a white picket fences. This is the place to do it. But every town has its secrets, you know. She takes a sip of her drink. That was a little too ominous for my taste. She leans closer. Would you like to learn some of my secrets? Oh boy. Maybe some other time?
Come on.
Suit yourself, sailor. Mary saunters off, setting her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. I happily watch the game over another beer. The game has gotten close in terms of points. A little too close than what I'm comfortable with. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points for the other team, putting their team in the lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. Go team. It's the brooding man from the Coffee Spoon. He sits alone, sipping whiskey and watching the game as well. Enjoying the game? I am now that we're winning. Oh, we must be rooting for different teams. In my opinion, my team is far superior. I have to agree with that. Based on our win-loss records, I'd say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong. Since it stands right now, my team is beating yours. The conversation ends there and we go back to silently rooting for our own respective teams. The game is closed with both sides playing their hardest to win, but in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple throughout the bar. I raise a respectful glass at the man drinking whiskey. He raises his in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us based on the mutual love for the game. He motions to the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. The man slides one over to me. The name's Robert. What a name. Thanks, I'm Nick. You must be new here. Mary already hit on you? Yeah. Robert chuckles. She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town. As slimy as it is, you'll never find a better spot than Jim and Kim's. Is there actually a Jim or Kim that runs this place? No, that'd be Neil. Neil waves from across the bar. Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils in this world. Oh, okay. You a whiskey fella or a beer fella? Beer, but I'll drink most things. You like shots? I love shots. I actually do love shots. Thank God. Robert nods to Neil, who serves 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me. Here's to your health. Although I don't normally do shots of whiskey. We take the shots. The whiskey burn's going down, but I try my hardest to look tough. Wait, I think this is what making friends is. Okay, Nick, this guy's out of my friend league, but I think if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. He has a hand tattoo? I am more of a tequila guy. I actually do, like, shots of tequila are typically what I do, but I like a couple of other types of shots. Just not really whiskey. I don't think I ever... Yeah, that's not my thing. What should I... Like, if I compliment his jacket, that might have, like, some, like... He might actually have, like, some sort of sentimental value. Good looks? I don't know. Good looks. Your face is good. What sort of... That is the best I can do? That is the lamest. Thanks. Wait, I think this is what flirting is. Man, this guy's mysterious and cool.
Hey.
Way cooler than I am, at least. Oh, you're funny. You're funny with your shots. Way cooler than I am, at least. Robert signals the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? My daughter kicked me out of the house. Running from my problems, trying to make friends. I'm new in town, figured it might be a good to put myself out there. You seem pretty cool. The key to being cool is acting like you don't care about anything, but actually care very deeply about everything to the point where it's debilitating. Really? Robert downs the rest of his drink. Of course not. He gets up. Be right back. Gotta powder my nose. Never seen Robert this talkative. He must like you. Ha, I guess so. I gotta admit that Robert has a gruff charm to him. If a guy like that thinks I'm cold, then I really must be. Robert comes back from the bathroom and grabs his leather jacket. I'm gonna go home. You headed my way? Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction. I live in this cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live there? Me too. We just finished unpacking today. Great place to be. Good neighbors? Well, some of them. Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is just a few houses away from mine. We stop and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell, Nick. So are we doing this or what? What? You know, do you want to come inside or not? A wave of realization rushes over me. I blush. Is he inviting me over inside? I'm not going to do number 1 for sure. So it's either number 2 or number 3. Like it maybe, like, I don't know if playing hard to get is that something that I don't know how guys think. So I don't know what's the right answer here. Like, what if this is, like, actually a huge thing that either puts you into the yes or no category? Do I want to take a ride on the Robert train? Maybe he's just... Oh, I was just thinking to myself, like, maybe he's just inviting me inside to, like, stay the night and cuddle. But I don't think that's what Robert's gonna do. I really don't know how guys think. Oh no, I don't know. I'm leaning towards 3. 3 is what I would do because I'm not. Oh, but he's made it pretty clear that he is the type of he's like a yes or no sort of thing, like do it or don't. So he's definitely a do it or don't sort of thing. He doesn't want. This isn't what I would do, though. I would run for the hills. If you want to do a graveyard dash, then pick 3. If you want to hunt his numbers, 2 is still pretty hay there. God help me. Should I leave this to, like, fate? Should I leave this to fate? Alright, hold on. We'll leave this to fate. Because I'm so bad with making decisions. If I have to make this decision, we'll be here all day. So I'm gonna go to... Random roulette. We'll decide. We'll go. No. I didn't want to do that. Clear all my choices. Yes. No. Alright, yes or no, which is it gonna be? We're in the no category. Alright. No thank you. I'd better call it a night. Catch you around? Sure. I head home, head buzzing with whiskey. What did he mean by, are we gonna do this or not? Oh, I know what he meant. I know what he meant. I head home, head buzzing with whiskey. What did, oh, blah, 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 blah. I plop down on the couch and I'm asleep before I even get the chance to take my shoes off. I wake up to a text from an unknown number. Rise and shine, early bird. Still want to work out? This is Craig, by the way. Holy crap, it's 6 a.m.? Who does 6 a.m. anymore? Without realizing it, I drift back to sleep. Oops, must have winked back out. I check my phone again. Hey, bud, still want to get your swole on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up. I need a Craig in my life. I need to find an Amanda in my life, and I need to find a Craig for my life. I need those two people to enter my life and stay there and be my best friends ever. Well, they can't be my best friend, but they can be my next best friends. They can be like, you know, second and third best friend. Let's go. Hey, my man, I still need a few minutes to wake up, but let's meet in 20. After a few seconds, another text comes in. Sure thing. Meet me at the gym. I stretch and my bones creak. I gotta stop falling asleep on the couch. I throw off my blankets and, hey, wait, I don't remember falling asleep with a blanket. Amanda must have tucked me in after I fell asleep. Bless that child. I reluctantly brush my teeth, throw on the only clothes I own that are even kind of gym appropriate, and head back out. Do you want me to text you at 6 a.m. and send you pictures of my local track? I can do that. Like, do you actually get up at 6 a.m.? Do you actually run on, like, people do that? I need that in my life. I need somebody to, like, here's what I need. In order to, like, actively, like, work out, I need somebody who is not only, like, completely patient with the fact that I am a sourpuss and would not want to get out of bed, and I will, like, fight it tooth and nail. But they need to be like, I really need a Craig. I need a Craig. I need someone who's just gonna be like, get up, I'm not mad at you, but get up. The neighborhood is quiet and serene this early in the morning. Birds chirp and the grass is still wet with dew. Surprisingly, the gym is pretty crowded. I spot Craig standing out front stretching. Of course, he spots me and waves enthusiastically. Hey bro, good morning. Hey, good to see you, man. I'm definitely not as pumped as he is. Maybe I should have some coffee before I left. You ready to kick some butt? Gotta stay posy, dude. With your help, I am. With your help, I am. I get the feeling this is gonna be less of me kicking butt and more the gym kicking my butt. But I can handle it with you here. Dude, bro, that means a lot.
Hey.
We head into the gym and I'm immediately intimidated. All of these people will look like they could break me in half, and it seems like Craig is friends with all of them?
Oh.
He high fives and finger guns all of the cool jocks in the room. They look like they could, and would, steal my lunch money and spend on protein shakes. Come on, bud, let's warm up. We head over to the treadmills and start walking. Okay, I can walk. Walking is good. This is a decent place to be. Walking. So I know we're on treadmills.
Nice.
Yes. And those over there are ellipticals. Very good. With all this other stuff. Craig laughed.
Nice.
They might look a little scary, but I guarantee that all of them serve a specific purpose for building muscle mass. I watch as a dude in muscle tee flexes a muscle I didn't even know existed on a machine I think was once used to process grain into flour. What is that? What is that guy doing? Why is that guy doing that to himself? That's a good question, bro. What do you think he's doing? Training to crush people's skulls with his thighs. Using a medieval torture device. Praying to some sort of pain god. Using a medieval torture device. There's a tiny man in there, right? He did something that the court found unfavorable, and now that muscular dude is doling out justice in the form of pain.
Oh, no.
What? Oh no, Craig is turning up the speed. I better do the same. How long have you been doing the buff thing? Couple years. What do you do when you're not dadding or working or buffing? Well, I coach my twin softball team. That still counts as both dadding and buffing.
Nice.
I keep busy. What do you do for fun? I try to live my life as close to a Jimmy Buffett song as possible. I love learning. I try to educate myself about the world around me. I'm like a sponge for knowledge, soaking up all that intellectual content, you know, history, the paranormal, wilderness survival, and aliens, mostly those things. So you watch the History Channel too, huh? Yes. We're jogging now. Oh god, we're jogging now. I look over to Craig, who hasn't even broken a sweat. How is he doing this so effortlessly? I'm dying. I can feel my life force draining through every orifice of my body. Hey, remember when my fish died in college? No, I don't like this story. Oh my god, he is really bumping up the speed again. I guess I better do it too. I don't think that's how you're supposed to start working out. Oh, this is fast. This is very fast. We were at that party and you vowed to make me feel better. You tell me to create a distraction, so of course I do a sick keg stand and get everyone cheering. And then I try and steal a fish from the fish tank at the party with my bare hands like an idiot.
Whoa.
And then you drop the fish and it's flopping around and you panic, so you run to me post-cake stand with it dying, dirty fish in your hands. You scooped off the ground and you're yelling at me that we have to leave. So we're running out of a frat party with the fish and trying to give it mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. And we get him home and get him into a bowl of water, but the prognosis was grim. And the next day he's alive and well. They never did catch the great fish thieves of Grand Ridge U. And they never will. I shoot off at the end of the treadmill and crash into the wall. Jesus, that hurts. Dude, bro, are you okay? Craig offers me a hand and looks over me for injuries. I'm fantastic. I managed to stand up and rub my back. Doesn't hurt now, but I'm sure it will later. You don't have to push yourself like that. Anyways, always know your limits. Oh, I think I might call our gym adventure here. You sure? Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, well, here. I brought you this. Craig hands me a shaker bottle full of thick green liquid. I stare at it with what appears to be apparent distaste. It's a protein shake, bro. Oh, thank you. He wants me to drink it. Oh boy, here goes. I take a small sip. It's actually delicious. Wow, this is really good. And good for you. It's my special recipe. I'm pretty proud of it. Let me know if you ever want to work out again. Maybe we can try running around the neighborhood if treadmills aren't your speed. No pun intended, bro. Good one. Well, I'm gonna go put some ice cream on... ice cream? What is my brain thinking? Good one. Well, I'm gonna go put some ice on this everything. I'll see you around. I leave the gym feeling ashamed. Craig used to order delivery from the pizza place across the street from our dorm, and now he can run circles around me, literally. Man, I gotta work on this dad bod. I get home and lie down on the couch. It hurts to move. Oh god, I'm so old. I feel that. Feel that. Oh no, I must have fallen asleep. What time is it? Shoot, it's 3:35. I'm supposed to be at Amanda's school in 5 minutes. I frantically put on some clean clothes, apply a generous amount of deodorant, and run out the door. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch and I'm relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait. Was the room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Oh no. It's me in my high school days. Come on, kid, I'm late for the meeting. Mr. Who? Mr. Vega. I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me or not? Sigh. Fine. Up the stairs and up to the left. Can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker. Lucian, don't you have a third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega. Wow, now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Nick. The period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back? Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat at one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this. Alright, where were we? Now, who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye, a book I never read? Yes, Colin. Colin stands up and does that thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. The whole class erupts into laughter. Alright, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings. All the students immediately get up and make a break for the door. Remember to do reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both. You know, budget cuts. Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please, call me Hugo.
I don't know.
I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but I'm sure you know Amanda's a very bright student. I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong.
Oh, no.
I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? Like, she's been fine, but I don't, like, her personality doesn't show, like, the type of person who would not be doing well in school. Besides the whole, like, she got that, but that's only recently. It's just how she is. Oh no, that's not good. I'm sure she'll pull out of it. Well, you're her dad. I suppose you know your daughter better than anyone. See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road, I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on a scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Anytime. On my way out, I stop, thinking for a moment. I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo? Yes? Did they ever catch that ride? Yes. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She always been such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her father. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home. Maybe I could talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool and Amanda hops into the passenger seat. So did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. Let's go to the mall food court. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Geez, can't a dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing, singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay. But it's also blah, blah. But also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective, because, you know, maybe the parents also have dealt with similar situations, and maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyways, what I'm trying to say that is, it's good to share. Love you. have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter?
Hmm?
What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vegas said that you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vegas' class. It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to a stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. Just, I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard Emma R. is going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? It's a... I don't think you'll get it. Okay. Well, this is how I always like, I will never have kids, but this is what I always imagined having a kid would be like 24/7. Who you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah?
Whoa!
What? No! Dad! Ugh. I can't believe you would... Dad. I mean, geez. Why would you... Ugh. Gross. Sorry, just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall, then. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner. Hell yeah! Language, missy. Heck yeah? Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar? Bread with cheese on it? Or do you want me to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant pile of chips and unnaturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in.
Whoa!
These are bad. These are very bad. But also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Which meme? All memes? Amanda sighs and deeply places her head in her hands. Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are little inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all us youths have already done the joke to death. And what's worse than that is that movies and TV and video games will try to jump in on a meme train, but just based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it, and isn't funny. This is the best description of a meme that's ever been done ever. Like, if you had to ask me, like, how to, like, define a meme, I would just be like, it's a thing that people make jokes with, and I would be like, but this is, like, an actual, like, definition. Oh shit, what up? Dad, please. Anyway, changing the subject. Where to now? Wanna go to that goth store? What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as anti-establishment despite being the exact representation of the establishment. I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements of the 70s and 80s. Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one you threw up in that one time. Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back.
Yeah.
What I actually like buying from like the hot topic is like the t-shirts. I like the rest of the stuff, no, but like you can usually get like some nerdy type t-shirts from here. They're actually nice, but I guess now that I have Amazon, I don't do that anymore. There it is. You can still see the outline, kinda. I'm so proud. Speech, Amanda. Speech, speech, speech. Memes on our image jorks. Alright, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate an historical moment that will forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Valentine had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to the Dead Goth and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over the display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda is moved. She begins clapping, slow at first, then faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their head. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head. Oh, hey, chain wallets! While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for a dad to look at in the Dead Goth and Beyond. Band t-shirts. I barely know any of these bands. Cannibal Bone Party doesn't seem like the music I enjoy, but they must be really happy that a retail outlet is carrying their merchandise. I hope their parents are really proud of them. Look, this is very important to me. Oh, look. Oh, I should have known that the vampire-looking guy would be here. Over here, stifled argument over the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. Dead Goth and Beyond desperately needs to be the name of a Panic at the Disco cover band, right? I can see that. Don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here. Listen, when I bought this online, blah, 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 blah. My English today, it's a failure. Listen, when I bought this online, the website said this blouse was Victorian inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held the trademark of Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude. The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they're Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up to me with a t-shirt in hand. Oh boy, here it comes.
Oh, no.
Hey, Dad, Tron 5000? Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy, thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the shirt on the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair. The cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So what was that guy's deal? The cashier rolls her eyes so hard I'm worrying she'll pull something. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh cool! Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite, right? Oh hell yes! They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but they're also hunting ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no, the ghost done got control of the truck. I can't steer on their damn ice roads. Oh my god. Let me use this EVP meter to try and communicate with the spirits. Flint, we're about to die. Ah, I almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying, you're going to die. That's because we are about to die, you. This is art. The episode ends, and Amanda excuses herself and starts arguments, blah, 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 and starts Help me. 1, 2, 3. The episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet, as we all do. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. Everyone argues on the internet. It's how the internet continues to exist. It survives off of arguments. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. And Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and 1 desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, you excited for the cookout today? If there's food, I'm excited. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties. Yeah, those are bad. Which means there are more for me. Don't you ever want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We'll get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early, just because you said that. Head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house. Oh, I don't want to go to Joseph's house early. I might have to deal with them. With a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on the table next to 2 other veggie plates. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome. I'm glad you 2 are here. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come on over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi. This is Christian and Christy. They're twins. They stare creepily and say nothing. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where's Krish? Maybe Mary put him in the crib. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What's she doing here? Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Whoa. Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What? You'll have to. Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Nick and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh God, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all of my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All of the guys are really excited to meet you. Amanda and I mill about and try some of the food spread on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. I don't want to have to make friends. Come on, Dad. Who are you gonna party with when I'm off to school? But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad. Oh, they're gonna talk about the weather. Go, do it. Make a friend. How could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and I'm surprised to see some familiar faces. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Okay. I wonder if this is going to be like the point of the game where it's like you need to pick the person you're going to pursue. He's pretty up there. Didn't I meet that guy at the bar? Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in Dead Goth and Beyond? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second, all of these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I better investigate. Oh no. Well, I definitely don't want the third option. Like, I like both Matt and Craig a lot, so I feel like I might go with this one, even though I like Robert. Let's go with Matt, Hugo, and Craig.
Oh.
I'm going based off of appearances, and I really love Matt's personality, so. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare the two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're a unique byproduct of their social and political climate of a time and place, and try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Oh, here we go. I have to pick one. 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 I actually like Matt more than Craig, but I have less confidence that I know what to pick if I'm talking to Matt. But he's so awkward and I like him. I feel like I would know how to talk to Craig though. Let's go with Craig. Let's try again. Like, I'm assuming that there's good and bad endings. I'm going to try to talk to Craig. I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How'd resistance training go the other day? Oh. Great! Little River here is a great cheerleader, aren't you, tiny bro? Craig grabs River's arms and waves them around. Oh. You can do it, Dad. I'm so proud of you. I'm sorry for pooping on you. She must be a handful at that age. Oh, they always are.
Bro.
But it's so worth it. Craig grabs River's arms again and waves them around. Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. How are you settling in? The new place is perfect. I never get too comfortable. Almost done. Like, is this really gonna, like, affect his opinion of me? I'll go with almost done. Almost done. There's still a few odds and ends to take care of before I can really call myself settled, but I think we can upgrade the situation to livable. We did livable throughout the entirety of college. Yeah, my goal was for Amanda to live in the sort of place that didn't involve eating spoonfuls of ranch dressing as a palate cleanser between different types of pizza. She still does, though. Hey, she takes after her dad. Nick, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super friendly.
Oh.
Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard to where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. What is it, sweetheart? Oh, she is precious. It's a flower crown. I thought you looked cute in it. Well, there's only one way to find out. Oh my god, I love Matt. Oh, I'm regretting my decision already. I love Matt.
Hey.
Am I cool now? Oh my god, you're perfect. The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope, but you're still slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on. Hey Nick, this is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop and my old college friend and, your teacher. Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors. Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper?
Aw.
Great seeing you. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud.
Oh.
She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go?
Huh?
Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide.
Sweet Manchego.
What? Ernest. Ernest Hemingway. Vega. Are you smoking?
Oh.
Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag on his cigarette and then flicks it into the gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest, and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right?
Hey.
And I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread into my lawn and burned down half of my yard, too.
Hey.
Hugo walks... Look at this kid! Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey everybody, sorry about that. Nick, this is my son Ernest. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep into his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Doesn't matter.
Oh.
Ernest? Okay, I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah, good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ain't that the truth? Ouch. Ernest! Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian. Oh my god, words! Why am I so bad with words today? I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as an authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dad? I think I'm a cool dad. Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber. See, that right there. You can't say that.
Oh.
My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do you get to be the cool dads? I don't know. I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks and sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter. Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point. As much as we all don't want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens? Don't let us eat up your time, Nick. Go meet some other people around the neighborhood. Okay. I glance across the yard and notice Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one-upped by Brian or whatever happened with Robert last night. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys. Nick! How the heck are you? Settling into the neighborhood all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. The game looks great in high definition. I was trying to figure out what, 50 what? And then I was like, oh, okay. He meant the TV. Nick, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we've met. Robert regards me over with his whiskey. Good seeing you again. We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. It's good to see you taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it. And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. Being inside making art. She won a local competition for that art. Yep. Did I put it on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second. Anyway, I haven't gone camping in years. Not since the last time. Same here. Well, things change once you have Wait, what happened the last time? Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Well, old Johnny Boy and me were out in the backcountry. Johnny Boy's a strong kid. Met him in my army days. Comes from Kansas. They build him tougher out there. Anyway, things go pretty south pretty quick. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle when the rope bridge snaps. You could see the bone popping out through the skin. Johnny Boy's screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood. We're 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friends bleeding out in front of me. I'm able to dress the wound, but now I got a fireman carry a 6-foot, 180-pound man over some of the toughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you. The expression on his face is like, geez. I won't lie to you. There were moments back during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy, but you build a bond with your brothers in arms, and that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. I guess that's camping for you. Brian and I stare in disbelief. You can't really one-up that. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey. I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down the river, and he lost a flip-flop. Missed that kid. Brian and I laugh nervously. Or am I kidding? Brian and I tense up again. I'm kidding. Phew. Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us laughing. Daisy's holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. We gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghost locked the doors. Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess. And then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert! Wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah! Man, and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Colum hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursor and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's such a quality reality television. I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries. Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs, but they're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gotta keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over... Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. It's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire. All right. But not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend? Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy really doesn't get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say that she spends every recess in the library. I think other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. Oh, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required by law. I hear that. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them? They do seem to get along really well, but the thought of continually hearing about all of Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. Talk to Joseph and Damien. I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead Goth and Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So I'm curious, can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Nick, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design choices. Damien regards me up and down with a warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead Goth and Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth style very seriously, and caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead Goth and Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I hope you know that while my anger has been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead Goth and Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over to Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in her neighborhood. Hey, Amanda, would you consider yourself goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall into any one specific label, but if I had to choose, I would be more describe myself as twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool, though. Ah, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? That it would, my dear. I don't believe we had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Blood March at your service. Damien finishes his sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. My, do you know how to treat a lady? Hello, Amanda. Seemingly out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey, won't you come play with us? No! Come play with us forever. Guys, enough of the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Where do you think they get that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine. I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine. Where's Krish? Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be all right. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth.
Come on.
I've had squeezed 4 little... Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. Wow. She's pleasant. I'm sure he's fine. Mary. Okay, geez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Lucian. Have I introduced you to Nick yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian? Yup. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They describe carnivorous type people as bloodlappers. Dad? That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. So... did he pick up the whole wearing goth stuff because of his son to, like, try and, like... I don't know, like, be supportive? Or is that something that, like, they just... like, both agreed upon? That they both do? I'm very curious. That's an interesting dynamic. Whoa, is that a tattoo? Yep, I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know? That's so cool. Want to see mine?
What?
What? Lucian pulls back some rubber baselets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me this stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian! We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, there's only one reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful, though. That number carries weight. Lucian may have done it before having a son, and the son just picked it up. That's totally possible. It just seems... it seems interesting. Man, Joseph is a way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with the Bible. I wonder what he did before preaching. Without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in there. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side. One after another, the dads take notice and crowd around Joseph and admire his masterful technique. You probably don't know this, Nick, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's ungrillevable. By the way, I haven't saved even once. I'm gonna make sure to save. Alright. In case, like, something crashes, I don't want to have to do this all over again. I've tried to get on his level, but I just can't catch up. Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Oh, the dad jokes are not going to end. Can't we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him make a mistake.
Hey.
Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop. All the children in the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison. Alright, the food's ready. Please come in an orderly barbecue line. Amanda groans. We grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Kinda nice, isn't it? Feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're gonna like this neighborhood a lot. It's amazing how many single dads all live in a single cul-de-sac. It's almost like we're fitted for a reason. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all of the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll really make a killing. Hey, why don't you try to add us all on Dadbook? Dadbook? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all in it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Sorry, I'm just old-fashioned. Oh wait, sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops, I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I mean, I got a burger in me. Sweetie, if I can impart any sort of wisdom upon you right now, and not that this was a bad situation, but if you're ever in an uncomfortable situation, always look for the silver lining. The silver lining get you through to the other side. We ate rockin' burgers today, and it was good. Amen. Well, hey, at least you met some other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dadbook. Maybe I will if I ever figure out how social media works. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad.
Oh.
Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for the evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going to go out with some friends. Oh, is that okay? Of course, just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do the thing where we wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that and I never will do that. Okay, do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna... work on some stuff. You know, dad stuff. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman? Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that. Although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil. Like, just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman's just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of the cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I know, I'm hungry too. I legit keep looking at the timestamp because I'm thinking to myself, like, I need to eat. And talking about food is like killing me. I didn't eat dinner last night for some reason, and I didn't eat breakfast for some reason, and now it's like 3 in the afternoon, and I'm like, maybe I should eat. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon, because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No. It's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episode of Gavin Chapman's Meet Hell are not only assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exasperating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to contact back or whatever. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who she was even with? Why don't I know all her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decided to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God, it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. Guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after the curfew and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? Weren't responding, and it was just like when you're Dad, I have to stop myself before tearing up. Oh, Dad, I didn't mean to. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. All right, I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not gonna be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brew some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was going to do it and I didn't. I honestly didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, I trust you to make good choices. I also thought about it and I'll try to give you your space from here on out. Gotta trust that you can take care of yourself. Team Valentine? Team Valentine. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them? Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs and the time it takes for me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dadbook? It's a social media platform. Wait. What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda, I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dadbook profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet.
Dad.
Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dadbook, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Alright, Pops, you gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. Oh no. This is going to matter. On a Friday night, you are most likely to... polish and sort my coin collection. Netflix and grill, baby. Fall asleep watching the History Channel. Torment my children with dad puns. Sink into blissful oblivion. Torment my children with dad puns. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill. The lost shaker of salt. Castaway on DVD. No. Absolutely not. A boat, obviously. I don't need anything. My survivor skills have trained me for this day. I like this. Lost shaker of salt. What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms. tennis shoes with long white socks, a well-manicured lawn, street smarts, top-tier grillmanship, comfortable with crying. I feel like some of these have to be like innuendos that is just like literally flying across my head and I am not seeing it. I don't know. Like, strong dad arms. I have no idea. What do you want to be when you grow up? Technical writer for manuals, instructionals, salty boat captain, pro skater who is also an astronaut, a good father, the president of space. The president of space. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentaries, Sean Connery's entire filmography, anything on Laserdisc, romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry, old comedies that haven't aged well. I don't know. Old comedies that haven't aged well? Why is there so many crying things? Is one of the dads like a super huge emotional wreck? What's your ideal date? Napping together, doing a 1,000-piece puzzle together, eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m., trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost, arson, being emotionally vulnerable. I like, dude, a 1,000-piece puzzle? What do you never leave home without? A sensible cardigan, my sick vape, my book of word jumbles and a pen, a cool knife, my crippling low self-esteem. I frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes. These are the hardest questions I've ever been asked ever. A cardigan? I spent a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories, how proud I am of my child, potential ends of the world, if I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill, when I can next get a cup of coffee, lawnmower modifications. No, maybe. This one's high on my list. Potential ends of the word. No. If I'll ever be able to live. No. I think the proud of my child thing is going to end up setting me up with Brian. So I'll go with a cup of coffee because that's closer to Matt. See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them. Or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise that I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get him, Dad.
Welcome. You've got dads.
What is this? Dadmanda. Hi, Nick. It's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dadmanda. I'm delighted to see you've signed up for Dadbook. They recently added this exciting new messaging service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads like myself. Take care not to miss them. Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on Dadbook? Why, Nick, I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your amazing and talented and easy to buy things for a daughter? Though I, of course, flattered. You should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, you do know I didn't go to business school. I barely managed to get my degree. Wait, no. Wow, I didn't say that. You never heard that. This is gold. I was a great student, I swear. I graduated at the top of my class because I worked hard and ate all of my vegetables. Oh no. We were over this. Cannel? I'm gonna say cannel, and if it's wrong, I'll be angry at myself later. Cannel? This... Wait, I remember you told me that it's the same way as the first... The A is said the same way first and last. Canal. 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 Is this the single dad date simulator? It apparently is. Totally holding on to this for later. Wait, do you even remember what I majored in? I declined to comment. Cool. Conversation ended. Okay, let's look at Matt. Avid music enthusiast, passionate coffee drinker. You can find me most days selling bean juice over the coffee spoon or hanging out at the park with my amazing daughter. Hit me up about 80s no-wave music. Let's see what information, like maybe this is important. Perfect my cold brew setup, one drip at a time. Fine tunes. So obviously he likes music. Favorite movie genre? Shit with subtitles. Oh, I'm gonna get along with him. What's your ideal date? We go to an animal shelter and seriously consider adopting a cat. Will you never leave home without my headphones? Where did writing commas into song titles come from, and where did it go? Did we all just agree that it's a bad idea? Let's message him. Let's do it. This is... I navigate to Matt's dad book page and type out a message. Hey man, great getting to see you at the barbecue. We should definitely hang out soon. You free later? A minute or two I hear a ding and see Matt's response. Hey dude, I'd be so down for that. I'm actually catching a show tonight at the Sound Garden. Want to come out? I think for a moment. Alright. We've finally reached the point in the game where I assume we will start pursuing a dad. I need to get food into my belly or I am going to go crazy. So, I'm going to be taking a break and we're going to come back and continue this Valentine's Day with more Dream Daddy stuff. I'm really sorry that I have to jump out of here as soon as Canal got here, but I gotta get food. I haven't eaten since roughly around this time yesterday, so I'm starved. But I will be back after I get some food. All right, see you guys.